Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Gentleman Psychic. And I am joined. Well, first, I should introduce myself and then I'll introduce my lovely friend and co host. Welcome to the Gentleman Psychic. I am your host, Richard-Lael Lillard. Richard-Lael is one name, Richard-Lael is not two names. If I were just Richard, I would be a dick. Thank you very much. I am joined by the lovely Courtney Buckley. Hello, Miss Courtney Buckley. Happy New Year.
Richard-Lael, Happy New Year, and what an honor it is to get to spend and celebrate your birthday with you. I'm so excited. Happy birthday. How does it feel?
Thank you. And you look very festive.
I went to Party City just for you.
Oh, you know what? I feel so underdressed. I have to tell you a little bit about my cigarette holder, by the way.
It looks like I need one.
Yeah, you do need one, but this is a very special cigarette holder. It's really great because you can have 2 cigarettes so that you can have lung cancer in each lung, you see.
Yes.
So you can have 2 cigarettes at the same time. My very good friend, Chad Edward-Lee-Evatt, built this because he is a big fan of Hook.
Oh, I love Hook.
Yeah. So, you know, he made this for me. Our clock is a little bit late, so it'll be chiming the hour at midnight, but it'll be a little bit, it'll be a moment off, but that's okay. We have so many people coming in today, don't we, Ms. Courtney?
I'm very excited. I want to hop on to that cigarette, though, again for a second, because it is one of my vices in life that I'm working on. But I feel like with the year that 2022 has been, I would have used that to double fist a cigarette every day because it's been that kind of a minute, you know?
2022 was definitely a 2 cigarette kind of a minute. That is definitely 100% the truth. These, however, are very special. Like I said, Chad Edward-Lee-Evatt of Chad Edward-Lee-Evatt Designs created this one. He's a costumer in Los Angeles, California. So if you find anything that you would like to have made, go see my friend who is out partying like Great Gatsby tonight. By the way, Courtney, are you drinking anything tonight? What is poison?
My poison is Diet Coke because I love the what is it? Aspartame? Yeah, I love the aspartame. That's my poison.
Well, you know what? You can have that poison. Do you know what my poison is?
Show me.
Arsenic.
Ooh, yes. Pour me a shot of that.
Makes one feel so good.
Warm on the inside, I'd bet.
So smooth. So, Miss Courtney Buckley, what have you been up to?
Today, nothing, because you know what? It's we're coming up on the end of school vacation week, so I have just been lazing about. I took probably the best nap of the year earlier. I woke up this morning and I had to do some things, and then I was like, you know what? I might go back to sleep, which never usually happens. And I went back to sleep and woke up and did not have any idea what year it was. It was one of those.
Well, you were almost Methuselah. You didn't sleep for 1,000 years, but you did sleep. I have something, though, for you. So my friend Chris sent me these Demonology cards. And I feel like would you like to see what is going to happen for you in 2023?
I would love to.
Okay, now I'm going to switch so that we can feel for the moment. I feel like I'm underdressed compared to you, Miss Courtney, so we'll put this on.
Oh, stunning. I love it.
Isn't it?
That's a whole
vibe. The thing about this mask is that no one would know it was me under here. No one at all would know that it was me. You couldn't tell it was me. Even my voice changes. You can even tell that. My very distinct voice. You wouldn't know who this is. I'm like Clark Kent, Superman, right?
Yeah, I need to speak to the producers because I don't know who I'm on with right now. So,
all right, Miss Courtney, I am going to shuffle these cards up nice and wickedly, I suppose, is keeping with a theme. Let's see what we can come up with here. Now, when I shuffle these cards, I want you to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Oh, that was 1. And 1 more. Oh, and 1 more. Here we go.
Those double fisted cigarettes. Nothing.
I think maybe you already had them. All right, here we go. And tell me when to stop shuffling these devil cards.
Stop.
Okay. Now, do you want to go with the top? Do you want to go with the bottom? Do you want to go with the middle?
Top, please.
Top card. Okay. The card that has for you is Astaroth. And it says here, Astaroth, whose name is the masculine version of Astarte, the Phoenician Venus, is a duke of hell. With the face of an angel, he rides a winged beast, and 40 military units are under his command. But let's go right over here to this handy-dandy book and find out what it has to say for the coming year.
I'm into this.
It's kind of amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Astarte, that's a great one for you.
I feel that vibe, yeah.
AST. It would be good if I knew my ABCs. Astaroth, right here. Oh, poor Astaroth. No one has been wronged more than he has. Just ask him. He remembers all the details of the fall, the separation of heaven and hell, and will not hesitate to tell you how he certainly deserves to be punished for choosing the wrong side. And maybe that's the truth. I certainly wasn't there, and most demonologists and theologists are a bit biased about the matter. If there is a point when one protests too much, Astaroth has reached it, and he is unwilling to discuss any other matters when he is summoned. He is quite gifted in math and science until he has told his tale of woe. Astaroth's name seems to have slowly evolved from that of the Phoenician goddess Astarte, an incarnation of Ishtar of Babylon. Unlike the beautiful goddess that is his namesake, demonologists describe him as being ugly. This seems unnecessarily cruel to me and makes me wonder if perhaps there wasn't some other injustice done to him. But Sebastian Michelis, a French Grand Inquisitor, whose book Histoire admirable de la procession et conversation de leur pontife continues a brief hierarchy of demons, much no comment about Astaroth's appearance, and still say he is lazy, vain, and full of rationalizations for every perceived wrong. Inspiration. Sometimes we really are wronged by the circumstances or by others, and sometimes we only feel that way. But when we dwell on a slight, real or imagined, to the exclusion of all else, we will eventually lose the sympathy of everyone. And divination. Beware of milking a perceived wrong or victim status to the point at which others begin to lose sympathy and avoid the complainer. 2023. That's
Maybe it means I have to stop talking about 2022 and 2021 and 2020.
I think you may have a point there, my dear. We are looking forward. There is a little bit. I'll take this off. There is a little bit of magic in the air tonight, and it's raining here in New York. It's raining in Los Angeles. It's foggy and misty where you are. It's miserable weather. It's seance weather.
Oh,
I know, and it's beautiful inside, and you are beautiful, and everyone here who is beautiful. And I'm just getting word that we are adding a guest from producer. Who do we have here? Oh, hello, Lisa. How is my friend? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, and happy birthday as well.
Thank you so much. Who's your friend you've got there?
That's Miss Pinky.
Oh, she's beautiful. How are you?
Obviously very spoiled.
Very spoiled. I know I was in LA when I actually got to meet you in person, and I walked into your shop just by sort of happenstance, and there you were. And was it Pinky who was laying across the cash register when I came in?
It was not. She has a doppelganger at the store who is Apollo.
Ah, okay. Well, well, let's talk a little bit about your store. How is your store? Talk about your business.
I have a secret identity by day. I am a used and rare bookseller at the Iliad bookshop in North Hollywood. Oh, that's disgusting. And it's been a strange year for our store. We've had everything from employee deaths to an arson attempt. So we are very glad to put 2022 behind us and move on into 2023 for what we hope will be a safer and saner year.
Well, you know what? Since we're on that, Courtney, we just did a devil card for you. Would you like to choose a devil card?
I would love to.
Let's choose a devil card. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and here we go. In through the nose and out through. We'll put Ashtaroth away. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Kyla asks us what happened to the Facebook feed. I don't know. I don't know if our producers are on that or not. I don't know. Anyway, 3 breaths into the nose, out to the mouth. Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Okay, stop.
Now, do you want top, middle, or bottom?
I think I need the top.
You need the top. 2 tops. Sounds like a party. Now, your demon for 2023 is Azazel. Azazel was appointed by demonologist as guardian of goats. Ooh, I like that one. For his traditional part in the rise of the scapegoat. He is shown here holding Satan's imperial flag as per John Milton's description. Azazel. Let's see what Azazel has to say. Now, why don't I do that book? Here it is.
This is kind of amazing because I recently wrote a screenplay that centered on this particular demon. So this is really propitious.
Well, let's see what the divination says. For time's sake, we'll just see what the divination says. It says here, beware of looking for someone to blame in situations in which no one person is responsible. Focus on fairness and offering equal praise for success as blame for mistakes.
Oh,
very good advice.
Azazel is your demon for 2023. So I'm told that you have a new book coming out.
I do. This fall, 2023, I will have a big coffee table art book coming from Applause Books called The Art of the Zombie Movie. I'm very excited because this is the first time I've done a big coffee table art book, and I have been working on it all year. It's a very different process from writing any other kind of book. You have like a small army of people you are working with. I just recently, about a week ago, saw the first real set of layouts on the book, and it looks gorgeous, and I am very excited about it.
That is so amazing. Now, are you selling this online? How can we find this book?
It will be out next fall. It is a regular, traditionally published book. The publisher is Applause Books. It should be in bookstores everywhere.
Well, I don't have a coffee table because I'm allergic to coffee. However, that's the only reason I don't have a coffee table, by the way. Anyway, but I must have your book. Now, are you selling any autographed copies? Because that's what I want.
I think we can arrange that.
That would be what I want. That is my one request. So, year coming up, do you have anything exciting coming up for the new year?
I don't. It's going to be a lot of work for me because I had to put so much time and effort into this book that I put other things on the back burner, and now those things are coming due, and I owe a lot of smaller pieces of work to people. So this will be a working holiday for me.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, I think we should probably go in and look at some of my pictures. What do you say? Would you like to see, because it's also my birthday, would you like to see some baby pictures?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you, Lisa. We're going to bring in another guest, but stay tuned. We're going to watch some more pictures of me as a baby because tonight is my birthday, and I want to show my very first picture. I want to show my very can you pull that up, Mr. Rob Cohen? My very first baby picture. I thought you should see. This is me, my very, very first picture when I was just 3 days old. And I had to shave the facial hair when I played Dr. Frankenfurter. So I actually have this is Dr. Frank. I used to play Frank all the time because I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Now you can come back and we can see some other things now. We have another guest. We have Miss Haley Michelle. Hello, Miss Haley Michelle. How are you? Oh, do I have on? I forgot to take that off. I was supposed to. No, I wasn't. That was what.
Happy birthday!
Hey, thank you so much. Happy
You're
New
welcome.
Year.
Happy
How
New
are
Year.
you?
I'm so excited to be here. It feels like forever since I talked to you guys.
It has been forever, and I know we are on Scared and Alone together, you and Courtney and myself.
Yeah.
And what have you been doing since we've been doing Scared and Alone? I know you've been very busy.
Yes, and I feel like I've been spending a lot of my time mostly planning for next year. I've been like booking things and like some new bucket lists. I'm going to travel here, travel there. So I've been just planning next year because I'm over this year.
Good, very good. Speaking of being over this year, I've done these little devil divinations for our guests. Let's do that for you. What do you say?
Yay! Okay,
Yay!
I saw you do theirs, and I was like, I hope he asked me.
Oh, of course. How could I not? Okay.
Yeah.
3 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. All right. Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. Top, middle, or bottom?
Middle.
Middle. Okay. Very good. Your demon of choice, I hope I say this correctly, Leshies.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It says here, Leshies, also Leshies, are Slavic forest spirits whose physical forms are part goat, part man. They may manifest in any size they like, from tall trees to small enough to hide in the grass. Now let's see what this one says about you for the next year. Let's see. HIJKLML. Okay. ABCs. Here we go. Divination. Beware of taking personal campaigns to extremes, alienating potential allies by forcing strong views on others in destructive ways.
Ooh. It seems like mysterious or something.
It is mysterious. You know what I have noticed? Now, do you have a black Phillip goat?
Not me.
You do not have, but you were with us when we were at the Salem house, right?
I don't know.
I can't
don't
remember.
think so.
No. Well, nonetheless, we have black Phillip.
Oh.
Courtney and I, we have black Phillip.
Haley,
So cute. Yeah.
I feel like you'd be really proud of me.
Oh, yeah.
I've graduated and I have a not a doll.
Oh,
But it's not a doll.
It's not a doll. It's a decoration.
It's a Halloween decoration.
She's
And
so
it's not
adorable.
creepy at all.
It's all fun and games until it does it in the middle of the night.
It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye, and then it's funny.
Then you can carry them by their eye holes.
I'm sure they like that.
Speaking of eye holes, it is a time that we honor those who have passed. We think about, the new year, and we think about those that we have missed. Barbara Walters passed. recently Pope Benedict, I can't remember what number passed. I'm not Catholic. So, there's a lot of celebrities that have passed this year, but also on a very personal note, my mother passed. This is not my mother, but I want to tell you I want to tell you a story about my mom. My mother, she came to me the night after she died, and 24 hours later, and she bent down and she kissed me on the forehead. It was so sweet. And then she went to go visit just like this. This was my very first birthday, and there she is. My mother bent down and she kissed me on the forehead just like this. It was very sweet. And then she went to go visit my friend Lorin, and she told him some things that I had in my room, and she told me about a mirror. And here I am, an adult, and my mother comes to me and she tells me to clean my room. Can't I get away from this?
You can't escape.
But anyway,
someone in the chat said to absent friends, and if everybody has their poison handy, I think maybe that's a nice one to do.
I think so. To absent friends. If you have your poison,
oh, of course.
Well, mine is arsenic, dear. So you a little bit of arsenic good for the stomach's sake.
Just warm on the way down.
Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Hey, Paranormal, Happy New Year. Oh, I see who that. Okay, very good. Courtney, I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Haley Michelle, do you have any of your babies with you today?
I brought one of my new dolls, and her name is Gypsy, and she's very special. She has multiple personalities.
No. Nope. Oh. Absolutely not. This is canceled. I have to go.
Well, you know what? I've met people in Long Island who are two-faced, but never one with me.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can babysit anytime, Courtney.
I will not be babysitting.
I do love her. I love her. What's her name?
Gypsy.
Oh, that's right. You told me. See, it's my birthday. I'm getting old. I'm not even drinking yet. So Gypsy, that's a great name. Do you have anything coming forward in 2023?
Yes. I already booked a big paranormal investigation overnight at the Indiana State Sanitarium next month. It's one of the most haunted places in Indiana, like the top 5.
Wow.
And they invited me. Are the dolls coming?
I don't know. Last time I brought a doll in an investigation, I felt like some evil male spirit got into her because some horrible things happened. I had to cleanse my house.
Wow.
So I don't think I'm going to bring dolls for a while there.
Then maybe I'll come.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Actually, I wanted to read you a story. Speaking about haunted houses, this is one that my mom used to read to me, and I think all of you will enjoy this one because it's haunted houses. And okay, good. We'll let me read this book, and then we've got another video coming up. So if you love haunted houses, this was one that my mom read to me, and people wonder why it turned out the way that I did. So this is A Visit to the Haunted House. And as a boy, I used to sit here and I would look at this book and I would say, I live there. This is my house. So, A Visit to the Haunted House. Halfway between a little town called Sassafras and Lillard, on a high hill was a big old house that was so spooky and scary that everyone said it was haunted. Every night, strange noises came from Halfway House, noises that sounded like ghostly screams and witches' laughter, and horrible creatures were seen flying in and out the windows. It's no wonder that people from Sassafras and Lillard were afraid to even go near Halfway House. One day, Tommy Tripple, who lived in Lillard, got a new kite. He called up his friend Stephanie Pepper, who lived in Sassafras, and said, "Let's go fly my kite." "Right," said Stephanie. "I'll meet you at the high hill by Halfway House." But Halfway House is haunted." "Oh, pooh," said Stephanie, who was 6 and as brave as anything. "There's no such thing as ghosts, and that hill is the best place to fly a kite. Besides, we won't go in the house." "Okay," said Tommy, who was almost 6 and very brave too. So they went. The wind was so strong that it was hard to hang on to the kite string. Tommy and Stephanie both had to hold it, and the kite kept blowing closer and closer to the terrible, haunted halfway house. And suddenly, snap! The kite string broke, and Tommy Tribble's bright new kite sailed right into an open window of the haunted halfway house. "Oh, that's too bad," said Stephanie sadly. "Let's go home now. It's starting to get dark, and I'm scared and alone." "I thought you were brave. Now's your chance to prove it," cried Tommy. "I'm going in there to get my kite, and Courtney Buckley is going with me." Stephanie shivered and shook her head. No, but when Tommy laughed at her, she decided to go. She didn't want him to think she was a scaredy cat. Tommy took Stephanie by the hand, and they walked to the big old front door of the haunted halfway house. It looked like it hadn't been opened in about 77 years, and it was covered with musty, dusty spider webs. It's probably locked. Let's go home," said Tommy. But just then, the door opened all by itself.
If my door opens right now, I'm screaming.
"Let's go," screamed Stephanie. "This place really is haunted." But Tommy said, "No, come on, silly. It's only the wind, and I want to find my kite." So the two of them held on tight to each other's hand and crept bravely through the doorway. As soon as they were inside the horrible house, even before their eyes grew used to the darkness of the gloomy room, boom! The door slammed shut behind them, and the bolt fell into place, almost as if an invisible hand had locked it. "I want to go home," cried Courtney Buckley.
Yeah.
"Me too. But I can't lift the bolt. It's too heavy," said Dean Hagland. Just then the children heard the flapping sound. They looked up. They saw a bunch of black furry bats flying right at them. "This way," yelled Tommy, and he pulled Stephanie after him as he ran away from the vampire bats. But those creepy creatures chased the children further into the haunted house, past cobweb-covered caskets, through dark halls with clammy walls, up a creaky, squeaky flight of stairs. As the children began climbing the rickety old staircase, they heard rattling chains, and further away, the sound of fiendish laughter. Then it became very, very quiet. Too quiet. And all of a sudden,
the bats were a personal attack. Sorry.
And all of a sudden, a panel in the wall flew open, and out popped a skull. Clackety-clacketer, it went rumbling down the stairway. Tommy and Stephanie turned and ran as fast as they could away from the terrible sight. But as they turned a corner in the dark hallway, they ran right into a skeleton without any head or a femur.
I found it.
Poor Stephanie, poor Tommy. They were too frightened to say a word, so they ran on, away from the scary skeleton, down the hideous hall, and up another fearful flight of stairs. At the top of the stairs, they saw a door marked, "This way out." But just as Tommy reached for the knob, whoosh, a trap door beneath them fell open, and they went tumbling down, down, down a long, dark tunnel, and Tommy and Stephanie landed kerplunk in a room full of gold. The grinning ghosts were flying around the room, twisting and turning, moaning and groaning. Tommy's eyes were as big as saucers. Courtney Buckley was as white as a sheet. They had to find a way out, any way out. The ghosts kept forcing them back against the wall. And as they leaned against the wall, a very strange thing happened.
Oh.
A secret panel began to open. It was a hidden door they had found by accident. On the other side of the door, they found A funny little man operating lots of strange machines. Oh, no. Please, don't hurt me. I'm sorry for scaring you. Please. What's this anyway? Asked Tommy. Have you been fooling us? Oh, well, you see. You might say, yes, I've been fooling you, stammered the little man in a shy, squeaky voice. But why? Cried Tommy and Stephanie together. Because I was tired, sobbed the little man, and he broke down and cried and cried. Tommy and Stephanie rushed to his side. There, said Stephanie. Please don't cry. We forgive you. We want to be your friends. Yes, said Tommy. We want to help you. Please tell us why you wanted to scare us. Well, you see, I'm very shy, said the poor little man as he dried his eyes. My name is Mr. Bashfellow. I'm afraid of people, so I decided to build all these machines and make people think the house is haunted. I have ghost machines, skeleton machines, bat machines, scream machines, just every kind of creepy machine imaginable. Well, you sure fooled us, said Tommy. Just then, he saw his kite. Hey, there's my kite. May I have it, please? Of course. You know, I'm really glad it blew in here. You're the first guests I've shown hospitality to, and you're really very nice. Oh, everybody's nice, said Stephanie, as at least everybody in Sassafras and Lee's Bediza. As nice as you. Oh, yes, said Tommy. Oh, well, I've just never been around people before. I thought they were all horrid and mean. Certainly not, said Stephanie. Listen, I have a great idea, cried Tommy. I'll bet you could sell tickets to this haunted house. Lots of people from Sassafras and Lee's Bediza would come. To be scared? Asked Mr. Bashfellow. Oh, it's fun to be scared when you know it's just pretend, said Stephanie. It would be nice to have more friends like you, said Mr. Bashfellow, as a happy blush spread over his face. I think it's a wonderful idea. And the very next day, Mr. Bashfellow, with some help from his new friends, opened the halfway house of happy horrors. And to this very day, people from Sassafras and Lee's Bediza and lots of other places think it's a treat to go there for the thrills and chills. Everyone likes Mr. Bashfellow, and he thinks the world of everyone, especially his very best friends, Courtney Buckley, Lisa Morton, Haley Michelle, Patti Negri, and Father Sebastian.
Yay!
Yay! Hello, my
Happy
lovely
birthday!
friends. Happy New Year. How are you? Where are you?
We're in our friend's house. We're in the Hollywood Hills at a New Year's Eve party, getting ready for New Year's Eve.
Well,
not the best lighting.
It's great. You look beautiful. Everyone looks beautiful. I feel, though, I'm a little bit underdressed. So I think, Rob, let's play a video. And I feel like I have to come to your level. I'm so underdressed. I have to come to your level. Rob, play that video for me, if you will.
Tabitha Meadow says it's a huge dog-like creature again.
What is this dog?
I don't know. Did it come from the basement?
It's probably revenge from the dogs they executed.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sad about that.
It's the black goat that Richard-Lael is painting right now.
Oh my. Oh,
Black Phillip.
Richard-Lael.
Thou like to live deliciously.
You summoned a dog-like creature.
It is kind of a dog-like creature. It kind of is.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm nauseous.
Oh no.
I love that movie and I'm so scared right now because,
Right?
because Richard-Lael said it just the right way. But I'm afraid I'm going to turn the flashlight around and see the goat's face next to me and it's going to whisper that in my ear.
She's gonna punch it.
Oh,
Would
no.
thou like to live deliciously?
Okay, it's so creepy. Oh, okay. What?
It wants me to live deliciously. I will.
Video. I mean, a still shot. Get a change.
Richard-Lael, you look phenomenal.
Because I was not up to code. Everyone is looking so fabulous on this New Year's Eve, and I was a little drab, and I couldn't be drab. Not for New Year's Eve, the most important night of the year, because it's my birthday. But let's go back over to Patti Negri and Father Sebastian. Hello and welcome, my friends. How are you?
We are well. It's hard. I keep moving. I'm holding up my camera and it's backwards. So talk, Sebastian.
We are at Merle's house in the Dell.
Yes.
Yes.
And
so
we're about to celebrate New York New Year's Eve and then go to another New Year's
party after party after party after party. And here's everybody at the group.
Hello, everybody at the group. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello. You look beautiful. Hello, everybody. Well, hey, listen. What was that?
What was adding to us or to you?
Yeah, to you. I'm sorry.
Hi.
We've got Haley Michelle. We've got so many people. We've got Courtney Buckley. We've got Lisa Morton. We've got who did I miss? We've got so many people here. But you're upside down, Patti. Patti, you're upside down.
How did that happen?
It's an upside down world. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Patti's having some internet issues. That's okay. Patti, we're going to do a
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. I can't hear anyone.
You can't hear anyone?
Oh, we can hear you.
We can hear you. I can hear you just fine. I guess we lost Patti. You're upside.
Is she? I wouldn't believe that she wasn't still in Australia.
I believe she is in Australia. That was a very good joke, Courtney. I have to tell you that. You are. I love it.
You inspire me, Richard-Lael.
Oh, that was really good. You know what? Maybe I should try to eliminate some of my guests for a moment. Maybe that will bring back. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Well, we'll move on to another guest. Hello, Heather Greene. How are you, my friend?
Hi, I can actually barely hear you guys. I'm on my cell phone and I'm hiding out. There's a karaoke party downstairs and they're waiting for me to come back and sing. So I needed to pop on and wish you a very, very happy birthday and the best 2023 ever. Or this is the only 2023 ever. But the best coming year for you.
There was one before on a different calendar. Let's do a quick little thing. Tell me when to stop shuffling. Tell me when to stop shuffling the cards.
I literally can't hear anybody, so I'm sorry. I think I'm having an internet problem. I can't hear, so I am going to shut off.
Okay, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Look, I wore my sparkles just for you for your birthday. Mwah.
You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Okay, maybe we can go back to Patti now. Patti, can you hear me? I don't know if anyone can hear me. Courtney can hear me.
I can hear you.
Patti, can you hear me? I don't think Patti can hear me. That's okay. That's okay. You look pretty. You look great. I was going to promote and see what they have going on. We were going to read cards for them, but that's okay. We don't have to do that. We'll wait until the internet is better for them. In the meantime, I wanted to share one of my very first gifts that my mother gave me. She handmade this for my first birthday, and it has a tie because all bears should wear a tie. I don't know if you caught that wink or not. But all bears should wear a tie, and this was my mother's very first gift to me. So it was very sweet, and I keep him close because it reminds me of Old Lang Syne and to the good times.
That song makes me cry every time I hear it.
Me too. But we're going to hear it tonight. We're going to hear it in about 20 minutes. We'll be hearing it. We are 20 minutes from midnight. I know. I am so excited. Let's see. What else can we do here? I wanted to talk about in the news, since we can't hear Patti. I wanted to talk about in the news. Now, many of you who know me, I used to play Freddie Mercury. I was a big old Queen, and I was Freddie Mercury. And Brian May has just been knighted. He's Sir Brian May. And in the interim, I wanted to talk a little about these Diabularies.
Ooh.
Company that it's the London Stereophonic Company, and these Diabularies, they were 19th century. Now these are reproductions, of course, but these are 19th century little devil cards, and they have these wonderful little sculptures that you can see, and each one of them is different, and all of them depict a little scene from hell, and they are used with one of these stereoscope viewers. I have to make certain that I'm getting older, so my eyesight is not what it used to be. But if you look into them, I wish you could see. I don't know that you can. You can't really see. You can't really reproduce it. But if you find these, you will be surprised how amazed you are by looking at things from a different perspective. So with that, Patti, are you back? Do we have any internet from you? No, nothing. But I do see that my good friend, Mr. Lorin Morgan Richards, is here. My dear friend and brother, I might add. Hello, Lorin Morgan Richards. How are you, my friend? Uh-oh. I think he's having internet trouble too. Can you hear me? Oh, I wanted so badly to see everyone. I can see you, I can't hear you. I tell you what, I can't hear you. Let me what do you say we should, Rob, should we go ahead and play the video for my friend Lorin Morgan Richards? All right, so we can't hear my friend. We can't hear Lorin, but Lorin is my brother. He is my friend, and he is a Western author. He is an award-winning author. He's got some amazing things coming up. He's got an animated series that he is working on that just got onto, I hope I am correct in this, it was just got onto Amazon, and I am so excited to be part of this. It is called The Goodbye Family. And if you like the macabre, if you like the dark, if you like the Addams Family, if you like a little bit of Edward Gorey, you will love The Goodbye Family. I am so proud and so honored to share this clip. I actually have been a part of it, and I'm honored to be attached to this project. Go ahead, Mr. Rob, if you would be ever...
Children, it is not home night. Attend your reading by your uncle, Richard-Lael Lillard.
Yes, Mother.
Oh no. Is it the one about not home hitting his head again?
No, my bat. This is something new we've brewed up for you.
Why, I even threw a couple pickles in the pot.
Shh, Otis, he's starting.
S is for the specter who howls a ghostly call. T is for the troll who's hiding in the bathroom stall.
Now serving number 4.
Please tell me they're going down in numbers. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
My wretched goodbyes.
Eye problems, huh? Let me find a stake to put through it.
Through or on? Did you say?
On. I always get those two confused.
So that is just a little clip of The Goodbye Family. My friend Lorin is so brilliant and so clever. You will absolutely love The Goodbye Family. It is just absolutely fun and lighthearted, and he's actually got several books out, The Goodbye Family and the Great Mountain, and you can find also the audiobook. I did the audiobook of that one, so I am so honored to be part of that, and I so wish that you could meet Mr. Lorin Morgan Richards and talk to him in person. it seems like it's the storms knocking everything out, and that's okay because I'm here with you three. I mean, myself included, we three, and all of you beautiful people out there in the dark. So, Lorin Morgan Richards, I knew you would love that book. Anyway, what do you say what should we do now? Let's see.
Lisa, do you have a doll there? What is that? Whose head do I see?
During
you
the
have a
break,
doll.
I went over. I got my haunted doll. This is my haunted Dr. Dolittle doll, which I just won in a white elephant giveaway at a horror writers party. So he hasn't done anything for me yet, but he apparently will occasionally just blurt to life and utter some odd things. He's one of these dolls that has a pull string that was supposed to once upon a time make him talk, and even though that doesn't work anymore, he apparently still likes to talk on his own.
That's horrifying.
I love him. I actually had one when I was a little boy. I had one like that too. So it kind of makes me smile to see Dr. Dolittle again. That makes me smile. Now, Courtney, it's not a doll. It is a decoration. It is definitely not a doll. No, hers. Dr. Dolittle is not a doll. It is a decoration, right?
As long as it is not a doll, I'm good. A decoration I can live with. The only reason I love this as much as I do is because it's a decoration and not a doll. And someone asked in the chat earlier what this not a doll's name is, and their name is hyphenated, just like Richard-Lael, one name, not a doll, not -a-doll.
My teddy bear's name is Ted E. Bear.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I was really creative as a kid.
Listen, important names for important things.
That's true. Actually, I don't have haunted dolls, but I do have some haunted marionettes. Ooh. And I believe that they are here to say something. I don't know. I'm being told they might be. Possibly. Do we have that coming in? I think they're here. I think we do.
Hey, Asmodeus. Did you hear about the fellow who started making breakfast at midnight, December 31st? He wanted to make a New Year's toast. Happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo. Happy birthday, happy New Year, everybody. Happy birthday, happy New Year to you.
Oh,
Richard-Lael, that was so humorous.
You know what? I have a bone to pick with you.
I have several bones to pick with you.
That's funny. That tickled my funny bone.
I have an extra one for you.
Now, Lisa, do you have any bones or skulls or anything like that around in your house?
I'm looking. I don't. What I mostly have is a lot of books.
Ooh, love that.
Courtney just got a lot of books the other day.
I did. So did you.
I did from some of our friends who do you have any of your books handy there, Courtney?
I can't see anything, so give me a second.
That's because you're seeing the world through rose-colored lenses.
Weirdly enough, no lenses, but like I'm looking into the future. That's what's happening.
Oh, is Lorin Morgan Richards back? Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. I think I'm here. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you just fine. Hello, my friend. It is so good to see you.
Oh man, playing, of course, promoting my series. So here I am in sunny rain, and yeah, that's my bed back there, and here to wish you a happy New Year, and of course, birthday.
I so appreciate you. Actually, while we're here, I've been doing it with all of my guests that we didn't have internet problems. Let's do it with you. we're going to do a prediction for the future.
Yep.
We're going to have you draw a card of a demon. That demon will be something for you to focus on and work on in 2023. So 3 breaths into the nose and out to the mouth. Are you ready? In through the nose, out through the mouth. That's 2. And 1 more. Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Yes, right there.
Right there?
That's a good one.
Okay. Do you want top? Do you want bottom? Do you want middle?
I am such a top.
You're such a top? Okay. Me too. I mean, I don't know. That was not an innuendo. No, that was the one time that was not an innuendo. Okay, you get the demon Nibas. Nibas is perhaps the fallen Babylonian god of wisdom, who was once called Nabu. He does not hold a position of respect in hell, although he is in charge of visions and dreams. That I find very interesting, actually. Let's go over here and figure out what Nibas has to say in his something to focus on. Nibas, divination. It says, focus for dreams, both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams, and knowing the difference between the two.
Thank you. About that.
Well, and you know, I was actually talking a little bit about some of your dreams and visitations when we were having a little bit of trouble. So I spoke about how my mother passed away, and she came and visited me and kissed me on the forehead, and then she went and visited you, and now I think he's frozen. Let it go, let it go. Well, that darned Freddie Mercury in retrograde. Oh well. It's a great shot, though. Great shot. What time? Oh, it's 11:52. Okay, we are so close to the midnight hour is close at hand, and evil ghouls from every tomb. Well, I don't know that one. I don't know it. Okay, so where are we? What have we got?
I found my books. Also, I would like to point out that, Lisa, I have one of your books over here on my bookshelf too. Trick or Treat. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You are back. Lorin Morgan Richards is back.
It's terrible.
So we were talking a little bit about how my mother came to visit you, and she told you about some things that were in my room, and she talked about a big mirror that was unstable. Yes, that's my pretty mummy right there. And but you have more than that. You dream dreams, and you have visions, and you have a very peculiar haunted mirror.
Oh, for sure. It's been featured around the nation, and this mirror brings different layers of spirit, and I've with Richard-Lael, and we interpret what we're seeing so clear, and because I also do colorizations, it brings to life. I don't think we have anything set up to show you, but we've often seen a face of someone. That person has a birthday or some sort of anniversary like that, and it's quite profound, and it's moving images as well.
It's pretty amazing, actually. You've had some celebrities come through. Can you name some of the celebrities? Even though I know, we're not supposed to name drop, but you've had some celebrities come through your mirror.
Well, geez, there's been, I can't recall all, but every time there is someone that comes through that I need to do a colorization of them. So Instagram when that happens, we of course had Sharon Tate came through.
Mm-hmm.
That was recently, but then, you know, and too with dreams, sometimes I'll through with the mirror, and then I'll also dream about the person. One that is psychic in the sense that it's like a day, but definitely in dreams, I'll hit something right on the head. And like with you, we're talking about your mom, and I didn't know you were born in Colombia, but in the dream, your mother was talking about Columbus, something that was like that, and it was like or school.
Well, and you know, I just remembered something actually. Not only was I born in Columbus, Missouri, even no,
Yeah.
I was born in, what did I say? Now I can't even remember. It
Columbia.
was Columbia. I was born in Columbia, Missouri. My mother actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember that my mother attended Christopher Columbus School. I just remembered that right now.
Yeah, and the other thing that I was walking through the school, and she was pointing out the different classes. There's one that was definitely like a chemistry type classroom, and then you had pointed out that she had studied that or did that before, right?
Yep.
And yeah, and then there was the moment walking down the steps of this school that I had never been. Your mother was there with children, and then she walked off to the right where there was like a bin and she made a point to like reach into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so of course, and you had said that you had this that teddy bear that was in storage.
I had actually put him in storage because I had a little bit of, my mother was wonderful and good, and she loved me and I loved her, and she annoyed me sometimes with her. She said to me, well, what if one day, I think one day you're going to tell me that you are a Christian, and that you're going to marry a woman, and you're going to be a minister, and you're going to move back here, and you're going to lose that West Coast mentality. And I said, no. So I still called her every day. You know, she was my mother and I loved her, but I just was so, at that moment, I just had to put my little bear into the storage unit. But I think we have how many more minutes? We have 2 minutes, boils and ghouls. Ladies and gentlemen, and those who remain undecided, we have 2 minutes to save the world. We have 2 minutes till midnight. I know, and I think that it is time. I have refrained all of this time, but I think it is time now that I open some, well, it's not, champagne actually comes from France. This is not champagne, it's bubbly. Hope it doesn't spill. Here we go. Ha!
Woo!
Ha
Don't shoot your
eye. You'll shoot your eye out. That was funny. So this is not a champagne glass. The chimes tell us that we have 1 minute to midnight.
Ooh.
The clock over here is preparing to chime, to stroke. Here we go. We are going to transition to the countdown. Now, let's see what we have here. I don't know. Rob, can you show me? Do you know what? Can you put can you give me 10-second warning on the clock down below? I don't know if you can or not, but if you can.
I have a clock up where 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! 2023! Yay!
Oh, you know what? I am the luckiest man. I am the luckiest man on the planet. And I have the best friends in all of the world. And I am so grateful that each and every one of you that you here that are with me, those that have popped in, those that have been commenting, I see you. I'm overcome, and I'm really so thankful that each and every one of you exist. And you have honored me. You have deeply honored me, and I cannot thank you enough for being here. Happy New Year's. Would anyone make a toast?
Look, the fireworks.
Oh wow! Go back
beautiful.
to Lorin with Richard. Oh wow!
Richard-Lael, we love you so much. Happy birthday. Happy New Year. It's an honor to be here with you and to celebrate you and to celebrate the new year. And thanks for having me.
Cheers to you.
I paid for these to be set off in your honor.
Oh, that was so lovely. Actually, while we are here, I actually would like to read one more. Since I'm already crying like a baby, I might as well read. Here's my stroke of midnight because the clock is slow. I want to read one more story to you because I think it's important to remember those that we have lost. And, you know, thankfully the year is over. I'm grateful for 2022. I'm grateful for 2021. I'm grateful for 2019. I'm grateful for 1980. I'm grateful for, and I'm not going back any further than that, but I'm grateful for these things because I wouldn't be here with you. Who was that?
Oh,
was that your?
Berlin.
Oh, that was Berlin. Okay. Well, happy New Year, Berlin.
Running to get her mom.
I love that. Happy New Year. I thought it was Courtney's Not a Doll coming to life.
How dare you wish that upon me in this 2023?
I wanted to read to you another story that my mother used to read to me, and it was one that was very special. Anyone who knows me knows that I love haunted houses and I love old cars, and Mr. Satan always gives me trouble. That's my car. Oh, Rob, you have a picture of Mr. Satan. I think we should, for those of you who don't know my car, you can identify him here. This is my daily driver. This is Mr. Satan. He gives me trouble. And I have to cover him up like a little old man, but that is my car. And now I want to read to you all in a day's work. My mother used to read this one to me. Oh, we have another one. We have Jason coming in. Before we go, hello, Jason. Happy New Year.
Happy birthday to you. I'm out on the wet streets of Palo Alto, California, and it's loud, and I can't stay very long because I'll be able to make sure to say happy birthday to you.
Oh,
because
thank you so much.
This is
I'm with you on Witches Movie Coven, and your birthday is coming up soon too.
Right? Us, Elvis.
Yep, Capricorn.
Jesus. Right? Yeah, we rule the world. Probably Black Phillip.
Black Phillip. I have my Black Phillip. You didn't bring yours, but Courtney brought hers. So Jason, you are so phenomenal in so many ways. You are an author as well. We've had several authors on. We've got two sitting right here. Tell us, what is your latest book?
It's called Modern Witchcraft with the Greek Gods. And it's the history of the Greek to modern times and how different people work with the Greek gods. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty good reviews. You know, I'm a little biased though, so I don't like to talk about it too much.
Read it yet, but I am so looking forward to reading your book.
Yes, I'm still working on this one, and then I'm gonna get that one.
Well, they're not going anywhere. It's all good. Though I am having a bad hair night right now. It's like
No, you look lovely. It is
Jason, you could never have a bad hair night.
I am so peanut butter and jealous of your hair.
That
I am
Richard-Lael again,
jealous
that
of
was pretty humorous.
And your car and Mr. Satan. So there's a lot to be jealous. Like there's jealousy on both sides.
Well, good. As long as it's a mutual admiration society, as I say with Patti Negri. You know what we should do, since I know you have to go inside in a little bit. One of the things, first of all, I want to make certain that people know where to find you.
Pretty easy to find. Jason Mankey. I'm like one of 4 in the entire country. Mankey. Most of my social handles. You know, if you need to find, it's not too hard. Just look for the beautiful blonde. Look for the beautiful blonde hair up of my face tonight as I do this on my phone.
Well, you look beautiful, and I think that we should do the Witches movie Coven laugh, because that's what everyone loves. Should we do that?
I'm gonna get some weird looks, but I'm down. Totally down.
All right, are you ready? Here we go. Let's cackle.
Happy birthday!
Jason, have you decided what film we're going to be doing on Wednesday? Since it's your choice.
I'm going to decide by 12 o'clock tonight. I promise.
Okay, well,
I'm debating.
Time is ticking.
I know. I have to not be indecisive.
Because you know, I haven't seen a lot of your favorites.
That's true.
Yeah. Modern is the name of the book. Witchcraft, Gods, Greek, Jason. That'll probably stories, but I might be the 100th of the, search options there. Something like that.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for coming in, and Happy New Year to you, my friend. I enjoy your club, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Club.
Happy New Year, Jason.
Too old for clubs.
Club,
Happy New
Club
Year.
Seal, whatever it is, Happy New Year.
Birthday.
Thank you, Jason. I'll see you on Wednesday.
See you soon.
Bye. So I started to say, my lovelies, I was about to read a little story that my mother used to read to me, and it always makes me cry, so I'm going to cry again, I'm sure of it, but it's all worth it. It's all in a day's work. Once upon a time, there was a little old car. One side was banged in, one door was gone. Its engine made a chug, chug, chug sound, but it ran along the road just the same. One day, the little old car saw a big new green car. The big new green car was standing by the side of the road. "Anything the matter?" asked the little old car. "Starter won't start," said the new green car. "I will give you a push," said the little old car. And the little old car gave the big new green car a push. It pushed the new car to the top of a hill. The new car started to roll down the hill. It went faster and faster. Then its engine started. Off went the big new green car. "It did not even say thank you," said the little old car with a sigh. "Oh, well, it's all in a day's work." The little old car ran on. Soon it saw a great big trailer truck standing by the side of the road. "Anything the matter?" asked the little old car. "No gas," said the big trailer truck. "I'll get you some," said the little old car. It ran down the road to the gas station. "5 gallons to take out, please," said the little old car. It carried the gas back to the big trailer truck. That feels better," said the trailer truck. "You don't know how dry I felt." The big trailer truck started off down the road. "Hey there," called the little old car. "You did not pay me for my gas." But the big trailer truck was too far away to hear. "Oh, well," said the little old car with a sigh. "It's all in a day's work." The little old car ran on down the road, and soon it saw a blue pickup truck by the side of the road. "Anything the matter?" asked the little old car. "Flat tire," said the pickup truck. "I left my jack at home." "You can use mine," said the little old car. Soon the blue pickup truck was jacked up. Off came the old tire, and on went the new one. "That feels better," said the blue pickup truck. It ran off down the road. "Hey there," cried the little old car. You went off with my Jack. But the blue pickup truck was too far away to hear. Oh, well, said the little old car with a sigh. It's all in a day's work. Summer passed, winter came, snow fell, the road was icy. The little old car ran slowly down the road, and suddenly a dog ran into the road. Look out! Cried the little old car. The dog was in a hurry. He was late for his dinner. He did not see the little old car. He ran right in front of it. The little old car stopped as fast as it could. It did not hit the dog, but its wheels began to slip on the ice. It began to slide to the edge of the road. Oh, oh dear, cried the little old car. Crash, bang, it hit a fence. Bang, crash, it went through the fence. Then the little old car rolled down a bank. There it lay in the snow and the mud. And evening came on. No one will ever find me here, cried the little old car. Now I'm good for nothing but the old car dump. All of a sudden, the little old car heard a noise. A big blue trailer truck was coming up the hill slowly. The lights of the big blue trailer truck lighted up the road. The lights of the big trailer truck lighted up the fence. Something had gone through the fence. What is this? Cried the big trailer truck, and it stopped when it saw the little old car. Why, aren't you the little old car that got gas for me one day? Asked the big blue trailer truck. I will never need gas again, said the little old car. Don't stop for me. I am done for. I am good for nothing but the old car dump. Don't be so sure, said the big trailer truck. Just then came the honk, honk, honk of another car. Down the road came a big new green car. Its headlights were very bright and new. What's the matter here? Cried the big new green car. It stopped. It looked down the bank. There lay the little old car in the snow and the mud. Why, you're the little old car that gave me a push one day, said the new green car. My starter would not start. My starter will never start again, cried the little old car. Go away. Just leave me here. I am good for nothing but the old car dump. I'm not so sure, said the new green car. Honk, honk, honk. Another car came down the road. It was the blue pickup truck. It stopped. What's the matter here? Asked the blue pickup truck. It looked down the bank. It saw the little old car. Why, that's the little old car that amused its Jack, said the blue pickup truck. I forgot to give it back. I will never need a Jack again, said the little old car. My tires will never feel the road again. I am done for. I am good for nothing but the old car dump. I'm not so sure, said the blue pickup truck. The blue pickup truck got out a long tow rope, and the rope was fastened to the little old car. The new green car lighted up the road. It kept the other cars away. The big trailer truck began to pull on the rope. Slowly, the little old car began to move. Slowly, it came up the bank. At last, it stood on the road again. There you are, cried the blue pickup truck. Is there air in your tires? Asked the trailer truck. Have you got some gas? Asked the new green car. Try your engine, said the pickup truck. The little old car tried its starter. There came a and then it stopped. Try again, said the trailer truck. Went the starter, and suddenly the engine went chug, chug, chug. 3 cheers, cried the pickup truck. Is everything all right? Asked the new green car. How do you feel? Asked the pickup truck. Can you make it? Asked the big trailer truck. Slowly, the little old car started down the road. It was good to feel the road under its tires again. It was good to feel the gas in its engine again. It was good to be out on the open road again. The engine of the little old car went faster and faster. It chugged, chugged, chugged louder and louder. Its lights grew brighter and brighter. Thanks, honked the little old car as it ran down the road. That's all right, called the big trailer truck. Glad to be of help. It's all in a day's work.
Yay!
Thank you. I wanted to share that one because, thank you. This was one that my mother used to read to me, and she said, you are that little old car. And as I as I matured, you know, my first word was car. I was riding along, and in those days, you didn't have your child in a car seat. You would sit in the bench seat in the front. I'm not telling you how old I am, but that is exactly how old I am. But in those days, I was seated in the middle, and I popped up and I said, car, car, car. And they said, what did you say? I said, car. And I loved cars. And then I remember I told my mother when I was old enough to talk, I said, I want a half car. She says, what do you mean a half car? I said, you know, the ones that don't have a top because it's a half of a car. It's a half car. And she says, well, you probably wouldn't want one. I said, no, I really do. And she said, but if you had one, then you could get into an accident. I said, I don't care. I want one of those half cars. She says, you want a roadster, a convertible? I said, yes, I want a roadster or a convertible. And she says, well, if you got into an accident, it might kill you. I said, so I want one of those cars. And she said, well, if you got one of those cars and you were in an accident with it, you would probably want to be dead anyway. My mother had a very sick sense of humor, and I loved her for it.
Can we toast to your mom for giving us this world, the gift that is you?
Toast to my mother. Toast to my mom. Love that lady. Even when she comes to me in dreams and visions and goes to visit my friends, and I love it.
Richard-Lael,
my mom.
Neighbor.
What was that?
What was the name of your neighbor? I believe passed this year too.
Who passed?
The neighbor that helped you on your.
John. Johnny passed away this year. It was a lot of Johnny passed away this year. He was a very good friend. My sister passed away this year. My mother. So it was a lot. It was a lot of loss. And I even actually I called my sister. We have not seen eye to eye for a very long time. And I called my sister, my living sister, and I told her, you know, I am so lucky because I'm a public figure, and in this time of great sadness and grief, I am so lucky because I have you who are watching, those of you who will be watching in the future. That I have a lot of people that I am so honored that are part of my world. And I said, you don't have that same support. And we mended fences, and I told her, I said, I love you. I will never agree with you, but I don't have to agree with you to love you. So that New Year's beginning, that was lovely to have New Year's beginnings. So toast to that.
Toast to that too.
Toast to that too. Toast to
beginnings.
New Year's. And Lorin is not drinking anything. I don't know if Lisa is drinking anything. Pepsi. Oh, yeah. There.
Is it
so lovely?
2024 now? 3.
No,
what is the year? I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's 2023, but you know what? I tell people that it's I have been all of 2022. I've been telling people it was 1922. So now I have to start telling people that it's 1823. I like that better. 1823 sounds better than 1923. We'll just regress backwards. We'll just go back. I love it. Does anyone have anything that you would like to share before we sort of? I don't even know what time it is. We've got about 10 minutes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can. Yes.
I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions per se. Because I think that's the easiest thing is to set yourself up for failure is to make a New Year's resolution. But does anyone have anything that they're looking forward to in this coming year, or anything that you'd like to focus on this coming year? Not necessarily, unless you do have a resolution.
That was good. That was very good.
Oh,
who would like to go in on that first?
Yeah.
Lorin, I think you.
Does anyone see this weird haze behind?
Yep.
See that? Someone perhaps sitting there. I would like to say that, you know, Richard-Lael's, I see him doing much more audiobooks. I believe that the new family will be bigger and better. We have a song cluster and haunt that's the one of the next Heathen Apostles has done. Of course, the composer is from the Crank, really huge right now, which is due time for that. Things looking really good, and it's going to be a powerful year for all of us.
Lisa, what are you looking forward to? What is it that you're going to be doing in 2023?
I'm hoping writing another book that will be a sort of nonfiction paranormal history. I don't want to tell anyone yet what the subject of it is. It's a really, really cool subject. It's something I've actually wanted to write about for years. And the book is, the proposal is out with agents and publishers right now. So I'm staying a little mum on that. Yes, exactly right. Until I can, yes, hopefully have some big news to announce.
Sign me up. I want to be first in line and smash that pre-order button on whatever that is, because it sounds fantastic.
I love that. Thank you.
And Courtney, what are you going to be doing in 2023?
You know, I asked the question and I was entirely unprepared to answer it. So, I mean, I think I would just like to be more positive. I think I'm positive for everyone else in my life, and I'm not always so positive for myself. So I think learning a little bit of self-care this year is what I'd like to do.
That is really beautiful. And you know, Courtney, I love you so much. And if anyone deserves goodness, it is you. You know, even though I tease you on Scared and Alone, and I make you say the Lord's Prayer backwards, and look into haunted mirrors and play with haunted dolls, you always come out on the other side. And I do see good things coming for all of us. I am really excited for 2023. It's a year of new beginnings.
Richard-Lael, what's your answer?
What is my answer? My answer is that I am going to dust off from 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. I'll dust all of that off. And I am starting afresh. I am working on some things. I've got some things that I too am a little hush-hush about that I can't talk about because it is not yet time and we don't want to jinx it, but there are some things in the works and I'm excited about that. And also because I'm with so many authors and avid readers, I really need to write my book because I've been told to do so by not only living people, but also the deceased. So maybe I will start my book and start with a simple one. I will tell you a quick story about that. So Father Sebastian was on earlier, and we did a seance where we wanted to connect with Jack Parsons. He was an occultist. He was friends with L. Ron Hubbard, and he was friends with Aleister Crowley. And so we connected, and then we closed it out. I did another seance with another group of people. And in this seance, we had people gathered around and we had no particular person we wanted to speak to. And I said, who is here? And the board spelled out JP. And the woman to my right says, JP Morgan? And I said, no. Jack Parsons. I know because I've dealt with him before. I said, hello, Jack. What would you like to say? And he spells out CRJ9K. And I said, I have no Circle Jerk 9000. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. So this other fellow says, well, couldn't it be like a jet propulsion engine? Could it be like CRJ 9000? I said, maybe, I don't know. So I said, Jack, I don't understand. What would you like to tell me specifically? What would you like to say? And he spells out BOOK, book. And I said, yes, I get it, Jack. I'm supposed to read a book. I'm write a book. I get it. I'm supposed to do that. And then he says, H. Holmes. And the woman to my right, she says, the serial killer. And I said, well, I played H. Holmes on TV twice. So maybe that's what it is. So we closed out the session. They went home. And I Googled, I looked up CRJ-9K, and actually that is a jet propulsion engine that it came out after he was dead, but they used his designs. And I looked for book, H.H. Holmes, Jack Parsons, and I came up with a 1942 book, Rocket to the Morgue. And it was written by Anthony Boucher, whose pen name is H.H. Holmes. And in this book, there is a thinly veiled Jack Parsons and thinly veiled L. Ron Hubbard. And in this book, they meet at all of these authors are trying to solve this locked door murder mystery, and they all belong, because they're futurists, they belong to the Manana Society. But not only are they futurists and it's the Manana Society, but also because they say, oh, I have a great idea for a book. Oh, yeah? When are you going to write it? Manana? And it was Jack Parsons' way of saying, you're going to write that book tomorrow? You're going to write that book tomorrow? You're gonna write that book tomorrow? So 2023, I will definitely begin my book as well.
Yay!
We only have a couple more minutes left of our podcast. I feel like we should go through, and everyone who's stuck around, where can we meet you? First of all, we'll start with Lorin Morgan Richards. Sir, how can we find you? How can all of these lovelies find you?
Check out the Goodbye Family, the animated series. It's on Apple TV. It's on Roku, and many. Definitely check it out. I think you'll enjoy West adventure comedy. Addams Family meets Pippi Longstocking, sorts of things. But Richard-Lael star in that. Check it out, guys.
It's a lot of fun. Lisa, how can we find you?
I'm easy. You can start with lisamorton.com, and you can go from there. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. You can certainly find all of my books at Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And I cannot wait to read your book, Richard-Lael.
Thank you so much. We have, Rob, before we go to you, Courtney, Rob says Ghost Magnet. Do we have someone coming in from Ghost Magnet? I'm going to wait for just a moment to see what. Lisa Morton.
I guess I should probably plug the fact that I am the ghost reporter on every week, Ghost Magnet with Bridget Marquardt. So I do the weekly ghost report there, and that might be playing into one of my book possibilities for 2023 as well.
That is amazing. I love that. That is so lovely. I'm blown away. I love that. So amazing. Courtney Buckley, how do we find you, my dear?
I am at the Themes on all the social medias. Twitch. I've started playing scary video games and also Among Us, because that's fun and murder. So you can watch and play along and try to scare me. And there's some great clips of me screaming, much like I do on Scared and Alone, but in the privacy of my own home, so it's worse. So I'm at the Themes on all of that. And then, of course, you can find me with you, Richard-Lael, at scaredandalone.com. New season coming soon, so maybe that's something we can look forward to in 2023. I can't wait to go back to being ghost bait. But yeah, and you can check us out on there too. And can I just say, like, I'm so excited to consume all of this media that you guys are all putting out. Like, I feel like obviously I am in the presence of greatness, but like I've just written down, oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm so excited. I just wrote down so many new things to like keep a lookout for. And I can't wait to watch The Goodbye Family. I can't wait to read Lisa, whatever you've got coming. And Richard-Lael, if you wrote a book again, I'd be the first in line to smash that.
Well, I'm going to court on Scared and Alone. Feel like you kind of know that some sort of trick coming your way. You are also not only for everyone, but you're also for us, and you just job with it. So I'm on here with me. Yeah, I think it's great.
Thank you.
I would like to thank I would like to thank. I'm going to tell me. I'll talk about where I am, and you can find me. But I would like to thank our producers, because without this, I could not. So I would like to thank Christine Roth and Rob Cohen. I thank you so much. You didn't make an appearance, but you are behind camera, and I am so grateful that you are my friends. Thank you for all of the work that you do. That means everything to me, and it was a fun time. You can find me at Richard-Lael Lillard or thegentlemanpsychic.com. There's only one way of spelling my name. I will never contact someone and tell you need a reading. There are some fakes out there, but that, I guess, is what happens when one is considered a celebrity, I guess. So those things do happen. There's lots of fakes.
Richard-Lael, only one Richard-Lael.
There is only one Richard-Lael. Do not accept a fake. Do not accept an imposter. There is only one Richard-Lael Lillard, and that is me. That is the one right here. So you can find me at thegentlemanpsychic.com. You can find me on the Gentleman Psychic Instagram. This is the unaltered image. My very first. I was a baby.
There it is. There's the one.
That. I was 3 days old. Here are a few more pictures of me.
Yes.
Growing and maturing as an adult. This is famous. This was on Ghost Adventures, but I'll tell another story. This was another time. We'll talk about that another time. And then this was just fun getting dressed. I was just living in Pasadena and getting dressed, because why not? So I was looking like a leather Christmas tree. This is more fun, just costume things that I was wearing. I think that was it. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining us here at the Gentleman Psychic. And I think, like our Witches movie coven, I think we should all cackle again, because it's a great way to bring in the new year. And we're going to just laugh, 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 and cackle. And 3, 2, 1. I think we're still live.
Also, Richard-Lael